Hello guys, welcome to my 50th subscriber special. I cannot believe I'm actually making this. I'll be honest, you told me, I think 2 years ago, January 2023, that I would have hit 50 subscribers. Well, I probably would have believed you. But if you had told me around June or July of that year, I would not have. Because when I started, I was like, okay, maybe I'll gain a few subscribers in like 2 years, like maybe 100, 200. Because I thought YouTube was easy. But then I got into it, and you gotta put in the work. You gotta put in the hours. And it's paid off. I don't know if I mentioned this last week's video, but I edited the video that blew up and got me to 50 subscribers for an hour and a half. And it paid off, which I just cannot believe that it worked. So I would like to just thank you all. Whoever's seeing this, thank you for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. Thank you for all the likes and comments you've commented, I think is the word. I really appreciate it. Because I'm going to be honest, there have been moments where I've thought about just quitting. But then I open up YouTube and I see how, I even just see a few views on a video. And I'm like, maybe that made someone laugh. Maybe that made them happy. So, yeah. But anyway, let's get on to the real 50th subscriber special. Okay, so to start out with 50th subscriber special, I would like to list my top 5, well, not necessarily top 5, but my 5 favorite moments of Power Rangers. So probably the first one I could list would be Tommy becoming the White Ranger. That was really cool. A close second, I didn't put it on the list, but a close second would probably be Rocky, Adam, and Aisha becoming Rangers. Because that just, a lot of people would put, when the original Power Rangers morphed. But to me, that was never really special. Because you don't really get to meet the characters before they become Rangers. Rocky, Adam, and Aisha, you get to meet them before they become Rangers. I think I said before they become characters. Before they become Rangers. It's not really, it's kind of the same with Tommy. But then he's evil, so that adds an extra arc. And then he becomes the White Ranger, a symbol of light. So that's really cool. But anyway, the next one is the Thunderstorm crossover. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but Ninja Storm and Dino Thunder are my 2 favorite seasons. They get a lot of hate, but they're my 2 favorite seasons. So seeing them cross over was awesome. So I really loved it. It had a great story as well. The fact that, the Ninja Storm Rangers were evil at the beginning, and then Blake and Hunter, spoilers, Blake and Hunter and Cam pretend to be evil. You just watch the episode yourself. And then probably the next one would be the Cosmic Fury ending, because that meant a lot. Because I remember Cosmic Fury was the one and only thing I woke up for at when it released on Netflix. Was the only thing I've ever done that for. And literally I wasn't in this specific bed, but I was in my bed. The finale finished. I was crying because it was sad to see it end. I don't know why. Seeing series end on a high note, a really high note, is just a lot more sad to me than seeing it end on a low note. Because that probably means they're not coming back. But that also means, we spent 3 years with those characters. A lot of people don't even realize that. 3 years with those characters. Which is crazy. But anyway, in the number 4 spot is probably really controversial, but the legendary battle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you putting this there? That is absolute garbage. But to me, I don't look at what could have been, like, on the, like, how much better it could have been. I look at it as what they did do instead of what they could have done for less money. Like, they could have just had all the Rangers helmets on and used either, I don't know, stand-ins or AI. I don't know if that would have been possible then. Or just the legendary Rangers don't talk. And they could have, I'm talking about in Super Mario Force now, they didn't have to do any or they didn't have to bring back any cast members. They didn't have to do anything anniversary. Like, they didn't have to, but they did. And that's really cool. Now, yes, they offered the actors very minimal, but I don't mean to offend the actors who didn't sign on. If any of them see this, which is very unlikely, but the ones who signed on, you know that they truly love the Power Rangers franchise and community. They were willing to take that small amount of money just so that they could be in there. And that's awesome to me. But the fifth and final one, that is going to be the Dino Charge finale. Now, I know what you're thinking. That Power Rangers guy. What does that have to do with, like, epic moments of Power Rangers? Well, I'll tell you. And by Dino Charge finale, I mean the Dino Charge finale, not Dino Supercharge, which is, I know, even weirder. But by this, I mean that is the first ever Power Ranger thing I watched. Now, yes, I collected Power Rangers before this, but I don't think I knew what they were. I just thought they were cool. So, Dino Charge is probably the thing I had the most of. Super Mega Force, I had the Morpher, a couple keys, the saber, the gun, and a costume. I had the T-Rex. I think it was my grandparents. They got confused and forgot I was the one who liked that kind of stuff and gave it to my brother. But I ended up getting it. But now I got the Gosuji, so worked out. And I remember what I did. My mom was in the kitchen, and the living room was like right next to it. So I walked downstairs. I was looking to see what was on. I probably looked at all the kids' channels, and so I looked at Nickelodeon. Because I was 5 at the time, 2015, and I saw Power Rangers. I was like, hey, I'm pretty sure I have some of their toys. I was like, hey, Mom, did you know Power Rangers had a show? And she was like, oh, yeah, I knew that, yeah. So I clicked on it, and the moment I clicked on was around where Tyler was beating Sledge on his ship, and he was like right when he got his energy. I remember I barely saw Brennan Mejia's face. I was like, oh, who's that? And then he morphed into the Red Ranger. I was like, oh, that's who he is. Because I had a Red Ranger action figure. It was one of those, I don't know if you know what they are. They're those ones where you click and they spin. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, that was, it was really special to me. It was really awesome. And then, that is all my favorite moments. But now, I have decided I'm going to give you guys a little rewrite from Part 5. Spoils the ending a little bit. So if you don't want any spoilers, skip to this time, and it'll skip to the outro. Or you can just click off. I really prefer you skip to this part, or watch this. But for those who want a little sneak peek, here it is. Ninjor is relieved that the Rangers have defeated Revolt, and is celebrating the fact that they have achieved their new powers to their full extent. He asks the mysterious strangers behind them, aren't you proud of them? And they compliment them, saying that they are, but they still have a few things to learn. it is revealed to be the Equation Rangers. Now, Equation Rangers are actually a little different in my rewrite. Sestria, a female Blue Ranger. This will be the first time in the series, technically. She is basically, I think Sestria was also in Zeo, but she wasn't a Ranger. But she basically replaces Sestrio. She's kind of like an Equation version of Billy. And then there's also a male Pink Ranger, Corinne. He is Kimberly's teacher. And so, after they have all, this kind of takes place after that whole thing that happened before. The Equation Rangers teleport off to Aquitar, and Ninjor says that, boy, do the Ninja Rangers not know what's coming. And so that is pretty much gonna do it for the sneak peek. Do hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe, because wouldn't it be crazy if by the time I got the 50th subscriber special out, it's the 60th. I have to make a 60th one. I didn't even get to make a 40th one because you guys just subscribe too much. Not that I'm complaining or anything. But anyway, that is going to do it for this week's video. Again, thank you guys very, very much. I do deeply appreciate it for subscribing, liking, and I even saw some of you guys shared my videos, which is really cool. And this channel will always continue to grow, continue to thrive. But anyway, that is going to do it for this week's video. And I will see you guys next week, which might be a little reaction for Ninja Quest.